Am I looking up Larry Appleton?
Larry Appleton. That's me.
Larry! I look everywhere for you. I search the streets, I look in the alley. I say to everyone, have you seen Larry? You don't know how many people have never heard of you, Larry.
Yes. Now you're safe. Who are you?
I am Balki Bartokomous. Philo, my fifth cousin, 3 times removed, is a step-uncle to your father on my mother's side. 2 continents removed.
I see, so we're sort of related by rumor.
You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now, or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds Halloween 2022 Spooktacular. I am joined here by Gavin McRaven, or as he is known as today, Balki Bartokomous. I am, of course, Larry Appleton. That got really quiet, as you saw in the intro. And Gavin, if you want to hit the lights now, because it's really dark.
Yes,
Or maybe if you
master.
I watched,
Young Frankenstein?
I did.
You did?
Can you go grab that too?
No.
Can you just do like a bunch of things real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you definitely ripped ass right before.
I did.
And it almost broke me because it was that bad.
It was really good. It smelled like pumpkins.
Jeez. No, it didn't.
No, it smelled really
Didn't
good.
smell anything like pumpkins. But thank you, Gavin, for that segue after I pause this music before it plays the other music I don't want it to play yet. Thank you for that segue, Gavin.
I'm going to stand in the doorway.
Okay.
I'm just going to talk in the doorway.
I like that we both like walked in like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pumpkins, Gavin. We got some real good pumpkins here.
Where'd you get them?
Walmart.
You pumpkin picked them?
I picked them from the Pratch, from the Chris Pratch. So we thought it would be fun for the Halloween Spooktacular 2022 to, did I say what the dates were?
No.
It's October 24th. You'll be hearing us on Friday the 28th. Boo! I thought it would be fun if we did a little pumpkin carving. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it should be. We also have lav mics for the first time since we're going to be moving around and doing a lot of fun things.
Jesus, man.
But I thought it'd be fun if we carved pumpkins on today's show. Gavin's already getting started, apparently. I thought you were going to do something different. Is that how you want to do it?
Well, you got to take the stuff out.
Well, yeah, but you have to carve yours from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could do that too.
You got to find a pumpkin.
Like, and really see where it is, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to find a place where it's going to sit still, you know?
There's a flat side.
Is there?
Like on a child, there's a flat bottom. You remember that Flat Bottom Girls song? Do we need
Flat bottom girls, you make the right.
Do we need to do a pumpkin trade? Because I got a flat side on mine. Do you want my Blumpkin?
No, I think this will work.
Okay. So I thought it'd be fun if we carved pumpkins on the show today. So we also have a lot of things to share as well that we'll be talking with along the way. So we're gonna carve the pumpkins. We'll show you along the way, but once we're done, we're gonna keep it for a secret that you have to tune into at the very end of the show. Guys, you're not gonna want to miss this.
What do we got on QVC this day?
Well, I don't have the doc pulled up, but I'm getting to it now. Nope, kind of. We're doing this very guerrilla media style. Gavin and I are getting really into guerrillas recently.
Feel good.
So on the docket today that we may or may not talk about is I got a look what I found segment. Actually, I'll do that right off the bat. Got a look what I found segment.
Go for it, man.
Going to be talking about some Halloween things because it is Halloween. Well, it's not Halloween today, but you give
it's
the Halloween special.
It's the Halloween special.
Jesus Christ. I think
Hey Carson, can you crave my hand here?
Could you crank the crayon here?
Is that good?
Yeah, I'm going to read your doc while I do this. That seems like a good idea, right? How much of it am I tracing?
Just like, I don't know, just like the palm.
Are you making a Berkey?
Yes. It's good, yeah.
Guys, I have no idea what Gavin's doing here. Wow, that looks fantastic. Fantastic!
That looks so good!
This is for all the boils and goils.
Uh-huh.
I don't think your hands are spread enough there.
No, I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yep.
Got some Halloween things to talk. Whoa! We got some Halloween things to talk about here. We're also going to be talking about Tom DeLonge.
I'm just going to jump right into it.
Yeah, go ahead. We're talking about Tom DeLonge being back in Blink-182. We might be covering the Rooster Teeth and Cow Chop drama, or just Rooster Teeth drama, really. I don't know why I put Cow Chop. We talk about Frasier. We didn't talk about the last time I brought it up. Maybe touched on James Corden.
We brought it up. You brought up the Frasier return?
But I never talked about it.
Oh.
We're going to be talking about some environmental activists. We have a special Halloween Nextdoor Drama. And then some local news that happened recently. That's there's two local news segments. Less than ideal, not great to bring up. So,
it's so
to
tight.
segue from that, which is not a great segue, we had a wonderful episode last week with none other than
Vic Burger.
Why don't you take just a second here?
No.
I know you're so excited to get into that, and God, it looks delicious. Why don't you just chill out for a second, because I got to show you something. And I want you to...
You want to show me something?
Yeah. Why don't you just put it down for
But look how good it looks.
It looks great, but we'll get into it in a minute. We got time. So we had the burgers on last week. We had 2 Vic burgers.
We had a double burger.
We had a double burger. And it was a blast,
Deluxe.
man. It was so much fun. Thank you to any new listeners that might have come over from that. We obviously appreciate your listenership so much, and we appreciate all the nice comments. And just, we can't thank the burgers enough for coming on, because that was so much fun. And you guys will be seeing both or one of them at some point very soon, I'm sure of it. But, Gavin, last week we recorded that on Monday, right?
Monday.
So, I have to do this, which I just remembered. So, this is my segment, Look What I Found. So, we had the burgers on last week, and that was on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tuesday rolls around.
Tuesday.
And as you know, I buy and sell vintage clothes. I'm very into vintage. I like collecting vintage. And my friend Jake, shout out to Jake. Not Jake from Reset. My friend Jake, who's a thrifter, posted a picture.
Not the guy from Florida. Not Blake from Florida.
Not Blake. I said Jake.
Jake.
He posted a picture of a shirt that just so happened to be so coincidentally weird and awesome at the same time. And of course, I bought it from him immediately. So Gavin, I want to show you this shirt. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. And the fact that it was found the same week we did the Vic Burger episode, I'm not showing it to you just yet, is crazy. You can turn around. And it was just insane. So here's the shirt. It's a vintage early 90s Jim Baker Imprisoned by the Lord.
PTL.
If you want to read all these things.
New membership includes a copy of Jim's new book, 13 Fetal Positions and What They Did for Me, discounts to the male minors and most farm animals, liberal usage of our private all-male sauna, lifetime subscription to Tammy Faye's Makeover Mag, and lots more.
And then it has Jim Baker in prison and Tammy Faye off to the side. Now that was the weirdest coincidence ever, because I've never in my entire life seen a Jim Baker t-shirt, let alone this perfect and beautiful.
I haven't
And
even seen Jim Baker before.
I don't even know who Tim Baker is. So it was such a weird coincidence because obviously we talked a lot about Jim Baker. That was the promo clip we posted, but yeah, I couldn't believe it. I had to buy it right away. And I texted Vic about it. I texted him and I said, here, I'll pull it up. I texted Vic. I sent him a picture of the shirt and I said, weird coincidence. A friend of mine found this at a local thrift store yesterday and I bought it from him immediately. It's from the early 90s. I've never seen anything like it. He texted back, holy shit, that is the coolest. And then he said vintage. And I said, right, blew my mind that such a thing existed. So
Yeah.
it's so weird that happened, but I had to do a Look What I Found show and tell segment on that because it was crazy. Anyways, I wanted to do that right off the rip because that was also a way to say thank you to the burgers. Now, let's get the fuck into it, Gavin, huh? Do I want to carve it first or draw it on?
I don't know what to make them.
Okay, I was going to ask you this earlier, and I meant to. When was the last time you carved a pumpkin? Or have you ever carved a pumpkin?
I've carved a pumpkin before.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. Trust
Last
me.
time actually I did, I think, was 2 years ago.
Oh, really? That recent?
Yeah, I definitely didn't carve one last year.
Do you remember what it was?
It was just a dumb little face, like a normal like pumpkin face.
Right. That's fun. Do you want to show everyone the progress on yours so far?
No,
Okay. You're not going to see it yet.
no one's allowed to see it until I'm done.
I'm also going to try and get progressively more intoxicated as the show goes. So I
Unfortunately, I can't. I got stuff to
Right.
do. The
I don't have a goddamn thing to do.
The big
so.
man upstairs said I can't this
Who's
week.
that? Talking about Jemus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to set this this pumpkin down. And I'm going to get it. Come on. Wait, do it again. That's good. I'm going to add that into my my Foley package I'm going to be selling on during the holidays to get money.
Your full E package.
My full E package.
That's going in the metaverse.
That's going on
That's going on meta.com.
Mr. Zuckerman's birdhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I took a picture of it. I'm debating if I want to show you or keep it a secret from you. You want me to show you it? What I'm doing?
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to turn out exactly like that. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to not do it as intricate as they did because I think it looks kind of gay. Just kidding.
Kind of looks like gay.
It's okay to be gay, I guess.
Jim Baker wouldn't like that.
Jim Baker doesn't like the gays. Oh, I do love that sound, Gavin. That's the sound of the fall.
That's the smell of that's the song of the year.
The song
of the year is
Sweet Potato Pie and a Kiss My
no, the
Mouth.
song of the year is You Make Me Feel Like It's Halloween by Muse.
You make me feel like a creepy boy.
Is that real? Is that in there?
I think that's what he says.
That's
yeah.
not what he says.
You make me feel like a creepy man.
I'm making
Spitting and I'm
he's
screaming.
gonna look a little Minecrafty.
Who are you talking about?
my pumpkin.
Oh, you're drawing a face now.
No.
No.
He's just gonna look a little bit like Halloween.
You know what? These do look a little bit like Halloween.
I can't lie. This is probably top 10 Halloween moments of all time.
Hey, kid Larry.
All right, so what else do we got on the docket today, Carson?
I'm drawing SpongeBob.
Squeebop.
Well, I got another little show and tell thing I can show you. So, Gavin, did you hear? Gavin? Let me ask you a question. Are you a Blink-182 fan?
Yeah, man, I love Blink-182.
Oh, come on, don't bullshit me. Tell me the truth. This ain't a funny podcast. Are you a fan of Blink-182? Tell me the truth.
All the small things.
I wish you would just give me a goddamn answer so we can move on.
Yeah, I know them.
Are you a fan though?
Mm-hmm.
Are you afraid to admit that you're not a fan?
Yeah, I feel like the millennial crowd is gonna eat me out.
Eat me alive.
It's gonna eat me
out
out.
alive. So Gavin is not a Blink-182 fan.
I'm not a big frequenter of the Blink-182 fan
Which
forums.
is fine. I don't care. I'm a big fan, and I don't care that you don't care.
I'm a big fan.
All the
Small things.
so.
I know you know all the lyrics to that song.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Blink-182 fan. I saw them
We call
live.
them blinkers.
That's what we do. We call them 182ers.
Yep. We call them blinking fingers.
I don't think you can say that anymore.
Not in 2022.
Unless you're talking about ET. Actually,
You couldn't even say it in 2021, to be honest with you.
That's true.
Yet here I am, man.
That's true. You didn't get wasted yet. I'm a big Blink-182 head, right?
I've been wasted before. That's what you're wondering.
I believe it.
By Blink-182 fans.
And
That's why I'm scared. They're mafia. They're big mob fans. You got a trash can nearby?
Yeah, of course, David.
For me to absolutely bonker myself with?
Absolutely barfing.
I'm going to go fucking hog wild.
Yeah, you are, baby. So I'm a big Blink-182 fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to see them live with, not with Tom DeLonge. Shit. Well, this chord idea is not great. I got to see them live, not with Tom DeLonge. I got to see them with Mr. Uh-oh, I'm blanking on his name. I'm blinking on his name.
Trent Reznor?
Nope.
The guy from Anthrax, right?
No, he's from Alkaline Trio, and his name is... Shit, there's just stuff going everywhere now. God damn it, what is his name?
His name's Tim DeLing.
Timberland?
Yeah, Tim DeLing.
Tingling. Oh, God.
All right, I got one
This
finger
is
out.
not good.
Oh.
Oh, no. I gotta go get paper towels.
I was going to say.
So,
Where's my paper towels?
where's the paper towels? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Once, and you will still be able to hear Carson, right?
Yeah, of course. What are you doing with this table over here, man?
It's just rolling away from
It's
me.
a tablecloth. Come on.
Can you move my iPad?
Where do you want me to put it?
On the table over
Up
there.
your ass?
Yeah, would you please?
So,
Find a place for me.
I'm gonna look up his name. I can't think of it right now, and I'm gonna lose my mind. What's his fucking name? Jesus on the cross.
This looks like a hamburger helper.
Hold on. Alkali.
Can I just put this in the trash can?
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
Just the whole thing?
Yes.
You want this pumpkin seeds or nothing?
No. Matt Skiba. Jesus Christ.
Matt Skiba?
Matt Skiba.
That's not his actual name though,
Swear
right?
to God. Alkaline Trio. So he was the guitar player. He became the guitar player for Blink-182 after Tom DeLonge's second departure from the band. And I got to see them live with him in it, which was great because he's a great guy, and I got to meet him. And
You got to meet him?
yeah, of course. It was whenever the first time I met up with the Neck Deep guys.
Oh, yeah.
They were opening for Blink-182.
See, this is what's happening here.
They were opening for All the Small Things. So
That's the only song they have, really.
yeah, I got to meet him and see them live front row. It was crazy, such a cool experience.
You saw Blink-182 front row?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
talked about this. I thought.
I mean, you
definitely
maybe,
told you.
You've definitely
show
told
you
me,
pictures.
I forgot you'd seen him front row though.
Yeah, I got front row. I was backstage with him, dude, talking to Travis Trucker.
You saw Travis Barker?
I didn't get to meet him. I did see him live, of course. That was before he became a Kardashian.
Really?
So,
He's a Kardashian?
dude, he's dating Courtney.
I don't follow.
Keep up with the times.
I don't follow Courtney. I don't follow that Courtney bullshit.
I don't follow Courtney. So
I don't fucking talk to Courtney anymore, man.
I got to see them live then.
You know, it's getting a little hot in here.
It is. The air conditioner is on. So
Really?
I got to meet. Yep.
Really, it doesn't even feel like it.
I'm never gonna get through anything. I got to meet. No, you're fine. Got to see them live with Matt Skiba. I'm also a big Tom DeLonge fan, and it was never like a bad breakup between those guys. But long story short,
He's back.
He's back. He's back
I
in
did
the
know
band.
that.
He came back. It was a huge comeback.
Huge
Everybody-
come down.
It was everybody was excited, including myself. And so that's just the start of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Can you
got
give me one?
I got to humble brag about everything. I was looking. He posts a lot, which is really funny, and he posts
Tom
a lot.
DeLonge?
He posts a lot of really funny things. You should.
I think I follow him.
He's very funny.
I think I do follow him.
So he posted something. I'll show you the post. Don't look at my phone ever again.
Okay.
He posted something.
He's cheating on his wife over here.
Yes, that is true.
Can't
He
let him
posted
know.
this picture and said, "This is why I don't play for the Toronto Blue Jays." And it's guy getting his butt slapped. Did you see the picture?
His anti-gay slur? Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. No, I was kidding. I didn't see that.
And Jason Selvig from the Good Liars, who I got to meet and kind of work with at the Off Stars
Oh,
Live
right. That's right. That's right.
at the Off Stars Live show in New York, commented, "How else can you tell if your players' farts have the proper force behind them?"
Mm-hmm.
Tom DeLonge replies, "You are a king. Fuck, I love what you do at those MAGA rallies. Lol, pure gold." So Tom DeLonge is a Good Liars fan, which is crazy. So I had to bring that up along with his comeback. Pretty cool though, huh?
That's crazy, man.
I think it's pretty cool that Tom DeLonge is a fan of the Good Liars. Isn't that not cool?
I didn't even think about it.
Isn't that weird though that he's like?
No,
he's
I mean,
watching,
you know,
that means
he's
probably,
a normal human.
Don't talk to Gavin about Tom DeLonge, or this is how he acts.
I've got a knife in my hand.
That is true. But like that, you know, that can mean that maybe Tom DeLonge is an Office Hours fan, or a Vic Berger fan for that. I mean, seriously though, man, you're trying to make jokes over here, and I'm trying to be.
No,
I'm trying to tell the goddamn truth.
He's speaking.
You're speaking.
He's making a fight.
That's pretty good.
He's making the goddamn fight.
He's speaking the facts. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? I should have brought the whole can over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what, this turned into a can of worms right now.
Okay, who opened the can of beans, you know?
Who opened the can of worms? Oh, this is not good at all.
What the hell?
This is a bad decision.
Wait, what? Why didn't you bring the whole can over here?
Because I thought it would be fun. Because it's a...
And I'm not having a good time. I'm not having fun here.
Oh, God. Gavin's having a ketamine dream.
I'm on my cat shit.
I'm all about that cat shit, player.
Shit, you know, baby.
Fuck, I can't even fuck it. There it is.
All right, it's basically...
You're really doing things, huh?
It's basically done.
All right, that'll stay for like another 5 minutes. Okay, I really got to scrape this baby out. I've said that a few times this week.
All right, I'm done. Done.
You gotta cut a hole in it so we can put the candle in, dude. What are you doing? You gotta scrape it all out. Carved a pumpkin before. You gotta cut a hole in the top and get all this gunkers out.
I want it all in. Man, this is really messy.
Yeah, it is.
We usually did ours outside on the deck, on the dick.
Well, I don't got a dick.
I went outside and went and cooked my dick outside. Check out my dick.
We went and cooked my dick.
Can I just go in through the hands?
I would make a hole like back here and just scrape it out. It'd be much easier.
Like use this?
I mean, if you want to. I was saying from near the top more.
I can't cut a hole. No, it's not gonna work unless I use this because there's no handle or nothing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Like, how are you supposed to get the top out? You know, just keep the hole out. You know what I mean? Like, if I cut the top out of here, what are you gonna grab onto? How are you gonna get the top out?
Just, I don't know. Do what you want to. Do it that way then. Isn't there more to that than just the hands?
No,
Oops,
I think that's it.
Oops, sorry, I gave it away.
I think that's it.
Oops, sorry, gave it away.
Do you mean to cut out the bottom here?
No, why would you cut
What
the
else?
bottom out?
What else is there to add to it?
I thought there was more to it. I thought there was something else.
No, honestly.
See the picture?
I think this is it, honestly. But
What are you doing now?
I'm adding the thing.
You're scaring me.
You know, whatever. I'll just keep that.
Keep it for good tidings of comfort and joy.
I'll cut the hole here.
Well, I guess we can get a little bit serious here for a minute. Like, actually serious. There was a mass shooting today.
Let's go.
Let's go, America. In our hometown. Probably pretty close to you, no?
Yeah, it's like
somewhat.
a 5-minute drive away from me.
Is it really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
From my school.
Did you experience any...
No, I was asleep.
Oh, okay.
I asked my roommates if they experienced anything that happened, and they said that there was no traffic or anything whenever they were trying to get to our school. So
Interesting.
then again, we also live like a mile away from our school. So
Right. Yeah, there was a... Nice shot.
all right, there's the top.
But how are you going to get the grunk out? Can you reach your grunker in that hole? I got a spoon for it, or you can use this one too. Yeah, it was... Do you remember the name of the school? I can't remember. I can look it up. It was a school here in St. Louis, very close to us, very close to Gavin especially. And yeah, there was a school shooting, which it obviously is always terrible, but it's even more alarming and scary when it hits so close to home.
Oh, I guess I'm showing the camera what's going on here
Yeah,
too accidentally, but
that's okay. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just sad and obviously.
It's seriously so gross to me because like it's just weird because it could just be like one person could just suddenly change the course of a lot of people's lives.
Right.
And shows just like how
and like you said,
fleeting life may be.
Right, and like you said, 5 minutes from where you are, you know, it could have been.
You know, I was wondering when it was going to be time that.
Right. Could you restart the camera?
No. I was wondering when St. Louis was going to be represented.
It was so weird because it was such a bizarre thought that popped into my head. And I'm not like saying I predicted anything, but like I had a thought about that on Sunday. I was just like, you know, when is it going to come close to home? And literally the next day it happened. Like just weird. That's about as close
terrible
coincidence. Like.
You're fucked up for thinking that.
I really am. Well, I'm fucked up that my country produces shit that happens like this. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with my brain, which is a terrible place as well. But at least I don't own any guns. Yeah, just fucking horrible. I think it's been confirmed that 3 people have died. Mm-hmm. So
it was
far.
two people.
And then the shooter.
Mm-hmm. It was a student, a teacher, and a shooter.
Which we don't know anything about the shooter. Not that really
matters, because that's
not that it really matters. Yeah, it's just fucking absolutely horrible, and scary and alarming and everything like that. So, you know, we don't want to bring.
Are you done with that spoon?
Yeah, we don't want to bring anything down, obviously, but it is literally just happened today on Monday, and it's very close to home. So, you know, important for us to bring up and everything like that. And you know, obviously, if there's more to the story that develops later, we might talk about it, or this might just be it. But either way, I wanted to bring that up and touch on that. And yeah, to get back to the other things now, let's get back to the fun part of life, you know. Obviously, we can talk about serious shit like that, but...
Are you going to put this out on your porch?
Yeah, actually I was. I'm going to light it. I'm going to light them on fire. Wait.
For St. Nicholas to come?
Yeah, for Saint Nicolas. Oh, I should have done that first. Okay. Yeah.
No, but seriously, it was really weird to be like, oh fuck, that was right down the street.
Right.
Like that's down the street that like I drive on every day.
I almost called you, and I was just like, obviously I'll see you later so we can talk about it. But
no, the shooter was like a 20-year-old who went to the school.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And it's a high school, right?
Yeah, it's like a performing arts school.
Right.
It's like Center for Visual and Performing Arts.
Right. I'm sorry I'm not remembering the name, but yeah, it's a performing arts high school in, near downtown St. Louis. Obviously, like Gavin said, close to where he goes to school. But yeah,
Tower Grove.
Just terrible.
Tower Grove neighborhood.
Absolutely terrible that this shit keeps happening, and it will continue to happen because we do not do anything in our country to stop shit like this. So, there's the bright side for you. Maybe one day we can get somebody who can actually make a change, but right now...
They're going to take away our guns if you try to do anything with them.
They're going to try to take our guns, and next they're going to take...
They're going to make it hard for us to buy the guns. They ain't put it in the Constitution for a reason.
I love the Constitution.
I love cops and also the Second Amendment, which is supposed to protect against tyrannical government.
I like acorns, and pizza, and cookie dough.
Anyways, sorry to bring the mood down. I'm sorry.
What else you got on the docket?
Well, Gavin, let's talk a little bit about Halloween. Let's change the mood up a bit here. I like Halloween. I've talked about it many times. And
what are some characters you've gone as in the past? Like, not recently. I'm talking like embarrassing stories.
Well, one time... No, I didn't talk about this on the show before. One time, my dad made a washing machine costume for me out of a big cardboard box, and I went as a washing machine.
Wow.
And our friend Quinn, who I grew up with, went as a laundry hamper.
Wow.
So we were the cutest people on the pumpkin patch, even though we were like, 13 or whatever. It was towards the end of my life. That was a weird one. What else was there?
I went as Harry Potter one year.
Did you
not
really?
wear a black wig.
I've never heard you talk about Harry Potter ever.
Exactly. I like the robes.
I get it, man. You're a robe guy. I'm gonna eat some candy, if that's all right.
I already had some. So you're a little late to the party.
This is my party, really.
BB at my party.
What else am I going to ask? It seems like we did something with the washing machine box.
Did you try fucking it?
Yeah, that was it. I went as a fucked washing machine one year.
You went as a sexy washing machine.
Yeah. What did I can't even remember.
I remember going one year as Django Fett.
Django Fett?
Yeah, the
right.
Star Wars character.
I thought
not
you were
Boba
combining
Fett.
Django Unchained and Boba Fett.
No,
for
that
some
would be
reason.
something.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm into that idea. Wait. Okay. Wait. Fuck. Did I fuck it up? No, I'm good.
Have you ever done like intricate patterns on your pumpkin? Have you ever entered a pumpkin carving contest?
Context? No. Why? You think I should?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your pumpkins are really good, dude.
Yeah, your pumpkins look great. Dude, you got nice pumpkins.
I've definitely gone as like a drag. I went as a scary clown once.
You went as Daddy Van Halen.
Went as Jedward Van Halen. Gone as like, a vampire. God, I had a few really good ones like the last few years of my life of trick-or-treating. Obviously one of them was the washing machine.
I'm trying to think of what else I went as, but I really don't remember.
I mean, no, never mind.
Cause we had like a box of old Halloween costumes for a really long time.
How many times did you guys go as Deadpool?
I think only once.
Did you
I
all
didn't
three
go.
go as Deadpool?
No, I did
It's
not.
just Sean.
That was just Sean.
What about
I'm trying to remember.
what about Minecraft character?
No,
You never went
surprisingly
as
not.
Steve?
Never
Nether
went with Steve.
Never went with Steve. That's right.
I remember we had like this rich person Halloween magazine,
Wow.
and
You guys
we
are getting the good stuff. Procter and Gamble.
yeah, no, I'm serious. It was like that, like Procter and Gamble.
That's P&G who
I
make
know.
like washing machines.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
what I
know.
was for Halloween. I was a Procter and Gamble.
I was a gambling machine.
I really liked to gamble before. I went as a roulette table one year.
My
It
dad
was an
really
advertisement.
supported that one. He really loved
Yeah,
it.
it was an advertisement for steak.com.
Oh.
Speaking of which, if
Omaha
you go to,
Steaks.
If you go to omahasteak.com and use the code word Drake is a pedo, you'll get $25 off.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It is his birthday today.
Drake.
Happy birthday, August.
Happy birthday, Drake.
Happy birthday, Drake.
Happy birthday, Drake. Oh my God.
I love Drake. He's the best one ever. Gave him a pumpkin. What did I spray? I don't know. Drake's a pedo. That could be.
That could be
That was
true.
just a joke. It could be true, but I don't know.
That would be crazy.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Nah, that would be kind of crazy.
I don't know if his eye holes are big enough. What do you think, dude? What do you think about these eye holes?
You can. No, I think those are good.
Yeah, I can't remember any of my other costumes. I wish you would have told me beforehand that we were doing this.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I wish you would have thought about this
I'm
beforehand.
sorry.
Could have pulled up pictures. Oh, there's a picture of me. I went as
I
like
went
a
as Harry
snow-
Potter one here.
There's a picture of me and Quinn once again, because of course we collabed on our Halloween costumes.
You guys went as the creepy couples?
We went as Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker.
Oh, that's crazy.
We went as creepy couples.
That's crazy.
We went as sexy SpongeBob and Patrick.
So you had your tits out and everything? Is that right?
We ate our tits out and everything.
Yeah.
No, I went as Frosty the Snowman, and he went as Elf.
Hey, for
And
Halloween.
There's a picture of us. I'll show it to you later. Maybe I'll even put it up on screen right
Man,
now.
I really do wish I knew more.
I really wish I do know more.
I wish I knew more.
I really wish I do know more. So,
I think I'm done.
dude, you gotta wipe it off. Check the picture because
No, I know you. That's what I was gonna try and cut out, but then you're like, no.
well, you scared me because I didn't know what you're doing.
I'm not cutting that out.
Hey, man, you don't have to listen to me.
I'm not gonna cut that out. I don't think this is.
We're gonna cut all this out.
It's really hard to do. Like
No, I don't know, man. Yeah, man, I really don't know. I'm not a pussy, so I kind of just do shit and don't complain about it, really.
So some other Halloween things going on in my life.
Well, I think
Okay.
we should bring up
Okay, yeah, here we go.
we should bring up the clowns, the real clowns that were stabbing people in 2016 or whatever the fuck that was.
Were they actually stabbing people though?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That was just the craziest that was a crazy email chain kind of shit.
Did you know that I went clown hunting to try and see if I could find one?
I believe it.
After
After you saw a rampant clown attack
no,
at school?
after church youth group.
Whoa.
Some friends of mine and I went to a local park to see if we could catch some clowns.
Whoa. I bet you.
And we didn't. But we were
Damn,
scared.
it's crazy because that would mean that you were required to find people who didn't have a job and decide to go scare
Right.
people all day.
Like us. We weren't going to be the clowns. We were going to find the clowns.
Yeah.
But yes, I do remember that.
I remember one time me and my brother and my sister, we chased around a homeless man around St. Charles.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were being serious. I was like, I need to hear this story.
We went hobo hunting. That was a really big thing that we did.
Can't say that anymore, dude.
Mm-mm.
Can't say homo anymore. So we didn't even really talk about that. Well, yeah, we did. Obviously, we were going as Cousin Larry and Balki Bartokomous from Perfect Strangers, which Gavin's fourth cousin or whatever.
My dad actually got
created.
invited to that funeral.
Oh, really? Why didn't he go?
Personally. Well, because you'd have to take time off.
By Dale?
Yeah, by Dale.
Dale sent the invite
No.
before he passed away?
Yeah.
Um,
No, that'd be cool. But he did actually get invited though.
that's cool. I wonder why he didn't go.
Well, I mean, we didn't really talk. We don't talk.
Well, so he wrote that show and created those characters, and that's what we went as because, to keep up with the lore of the show. But, Gavin, this isn't going to be my real costume, and I don't think this is going to be your real costume either.
Dude, I have no clue what I'm going to go as.
I thought you told me you had ideas.
Oh, yeah, I did. But,
You're not gonna do those?
I haven't
Get it out.
had time.
Get it out, please.
Get it out. I'm tired of listening to you.
Can't hear it anymore. I am actually going to be going as
A scarecrow.
a scarecrow.
I'm going at. You know what I'm going as, Carson? I'm going as a black cat.
No way, really?
Yeah.
You love titty cats. I am going as
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Baby Billy Freeman from one of the greatest shows.
Oh, Baby Billy Freeman from
Stranger Things.
Half-Life.
From Stranger Things.
From Half-Life too.
Baby Billy Freeman from one of the greatest shows of our generation. I actually talked about it a little bit on last week's show, kinda. I just mentioned it. You say you're going to the bathroom?
No, I'm washing my hands.
Because if you are going to the bathroom, let me mute you, please.
No.
Okay. So,
I'm washing my hands.
okay.
I told you.
Okay, here he goes. So
I've got awful anger issue problems.
no, you do, buddy. I don't like listening to this.
Who are you going as?
I'm going as Baby Billy Freeman from one of the greatest shows of our generation. Righteous Gemstones. I almost said Uncut Gemstones. And I love. Better be water running.
I'm washing my hands.
I believe you. So go ahead as Baby Billy Freeman. Because I already kind of have the hair like him. I was going to dye it again, but I decided not to.
What's that from?
Righteous Gemstones.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I really fucked it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't watch that show.
Well, you should, man. It's a good show.
Didn't we talk about that with Johnny?
Yeah, and then I brought it up very briefly with Vic.
Yeah, you said some Righteous Gemstone stuff.
Yeah, about Pastor Jim Baker.
He's since passed.
Past Jim Baker.
Uh-huh.
Jim
of Baker's past.
Jim of Baker's world. Jim of Bakersville, California. So I'm going as Baby Billy Freeman. Thank you for blocking the camera.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm gonna post pictures of it. Maybe you'll see it by now because I think I'm gonna dress up for the Office Hours Halloween show as that too. Yeah, but I got sunglasses.
Everywhere.
I got sunglasses that I just bought for that, and then obviously I'm gonna really poof my hair up, and then I'm gonna hold a Bible and just run around and scream at people. No, it's gonna be great though. So that's my real costume, but we wanted to go as something fun from the show that we talked about. That's my real costume. Other Halloween things that are going on are I'm going to the drive-in again this Friday because they do this thing called Slash Fest every year. I talked about it last year. I'm a big fan of the drive-in. That's close to us. It's not super close. And
Is this what you had the idea of right here? Is that what you're talking about, this thing?
I don't know. I gotta be honest, I don't remember. That's why I was hoping you'd pull up the picture, and yet you still have not.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't care. You do whatever you want to do. Just leave me out of it. So go to the drive-in. They do a thing called Slash Fest where they play Halloween movies. They have like a family-friendly one, and then they do a scary, spooky.
Then you do a scary, spooky.
Scary. And so I'm going to that, and this is the first. So they usually play 3 movies for Slash Fest.
Mm-hmm.
This year they're playing. That was really close. That's a little one. This year they're playing 4 movies, Gavin. I have never watched 4 movies back to back in my entire life, and I think I'm going to be tired.
Did you want me to carve a pencil in there too and make it really long and thin?
Hey man,
I'm just thinking because like it's got to stay up. You know, I don't want it to. You know, you got to be able to see it all.
This isn't my idea, man. This is all you. I don't know why you're looking at me like I'm the pumpkin carving expert. So they're playing 4 movies.
I'm making it should.
I've never watched that many movies in my entire life, and quite frankly, I'm scared.
4 at the same time. Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy?
That's a crazy amount.
So they're gonna be playing original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I surprisingly have never seen. Then they're gonna play what's the next movie? The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog.
The Mist.
The Misty Boys. John Carpenter's The Fog. After that, Friday the 13th, Part
7.
7. Actually, it's 7.
Oh.
Part 7, I believe.
What's the point in Part 7?
What's the fucking point? And then, to top it off, one of my favorite horror movies of all time that Gavin and I talked about recently, Killer Clowns from Outer Space at midnight.
And I watched that before.
I have too, and I love it. It's one of my favorites.
It's
So it is going to be a
don't make movies like that anymore.
That's true, they don't, because it had racial slurs in it. That's not true.
That's not true.
And I shouldn't have put that on those people.
To say racial slurs. Don't go into that movie expecting to
Right,
racial slurs.
but Drake is probably fine. Don't go say racial slurs during that movie.
That's whenever the clowns come out and start stabbing you during the movie.
Right, because you said a bad word.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
So I'm gonna go see that. I think it's great, man. I think the fingers are perfect. Don't show them yet, dude. Turn them around. What are you doing?
Okay.
You're not supposed to show them, dude. You're not supposed to show them to the end.
I'm flashing them, technically.
Kinda. This is gonna get age restricted real fast. So I'm really looking forward to that. As you guys know, I like to get spookers. I like Halloween. I like.
Can you say that in 2022?
You gotta be careful when you say it, but yes, you can. So I'm doing that, and then Saturday.
It's gonna smell like pumpkin forever in here.
That was weird. And then Saturday, I do have to go film a wedding. And,
But we're having a Halloween party.
But yes, afterwards we're going to somehow have a Halloween party, and I'm gonna somehow get back in time to do that, and then change into my costume. But it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna stay up late, get drunk, and have a gay old time.
Not sure how much I'm gonna drink.
Why is that?
I have a wedding the next
It's a
day.
Saturday.
I have a wedding.
What time?
I don't know what the time the wedding's at.
Well, you probably should figure that out.
Well, I'm gonna drink a little bit, but I'm not gonna get fucking
Nah,
black.
you're gonna .com?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that party, man. I think it's gonna be a good time. What are all these sounds? Oh, it was driving me nuts. Yeah, man, I'm excited for all of those ghouls and goblins. So that's what's going on. Gavin, let's talk about. I haven't heard anybody on a podcast talk about, and this is not a joke. I haven't heard anybody talk about the.
You haven't heard anybody?
I haven't had a turd yet. Can you restart the camera one more time since you're over there? Well, he's going away, so I'll wait till you come back.
Government Duck and Purple.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard anybody talk about this yet, but the Rooster Teeth / Cow Chop drama. We kind of got into it recently on Rooster Teeth. We were invited on, and we started yelling at each other.
Yeah, we had a
anti-Semitic
huge issue.
things. We're big Kanye West fans.
No, but basically,
Yeah, you
a voice actor for the Rooster Teeth anime Ruby, RWBY, recently came out and said that some Rooster Teeth employees,
Higher ups.
well, no, I'm not even like technically higher ups, but people who appeared on camera called them out and said that they were calling them a slur to their face. I think they've since transitioned since their last, or since then. But
They were
even
saying
still,
the FAG
they-
word.
Yeah, they were saying the F slur
Yep.
towards gay people,
Right.
and called them out on it on Twitter. And it was from there. It was kind of like it was kind of just a waiting game to see who would apologize for it. There's Gavin Free apologized for it. Michael, I forgot his last name. Michael apologized for it. A couple other guys apologized for it. And some of the ones who had even like said it directly to that person. And they said that like, oh, I apologized in 2015, I apologized in 2018, and now 2022, and all that stuff like that. But then it brought up some repressed memories of a former couch shop employee. I guess everybody's the former.
Well, it brought up a lot of things for other employees. What happened?
It turned off.
Oh, maybe it died.
Yeah, it might have died.
There's no batteries in it. You're good.
Oh, okay.
It should be fine. Just
Yeah,
let
I don't know. It just
run and
randomly
we can
turned
switch
off.
it out.
Brought up some repressed memories of a former couch shop employee named, I only know Trevor.
Trevor.
I knew him as a Modest Cube for
Right.
a really long time. Yeah, I dropped it again.
Damn. Hold on. I'll fix it. Turn it back on again.
Carson, we'll turn back on. Carson.
There's no... Oh, there is batteries in it.
Gulp.
That's weird. My dad was like, there's no batteries in it. You have to charge it. What are you talking about, dude?
What are you talking about, dude?
What are you high? Okay, go over to that. You see those batteries up there?
Yeah.
Take those off. Please be careful. You're scaring me, dude. Why, you? All right.
Why, you gotta...
Take those out. Throw them away. You son of a bitch. And then put those new ones in. So as Gavin was saying, there's a guy named Trevor who started out as an editor of Couch Hop and then became an on-camera personality shortly after starting. And because Couch Hop was a Rooster Teeth produced show, I guess you would say.
It fell under the umbrella.
Right, that's how it ties in, is through that. And keep going. I want you to...
And basically, Trevor wrote this twit longer, explaining all of the traumas that he had experienced while at Couch Hop. Basically, all just like all the problems that he had with all the people and all that stuff like that, and how he talked to Alex and James of Couch Hop about these issues in the past before, and that they seemed very dismissive of his issues and all that stuff, which is totally valid to have, but it was just, Couch Hop was known as like this jackass type of channel, in my opinion. Whenever I watched it, it was very jackass, and like they did like really stupid, dumb punishments and stuff like that, got people injured, and that would eventually led to one of them leaving. James like broke his ankle, and like that was supposed to be during the time whenever he was like, oh, dude, I'm never coming back after this.
Oh, really?
And like he was like, all right, I'll come back, and then he broke his ankle, and then he's like, yeah, dude, I'm taking a break.
I remember when he broke his ankle.
Yeah, that was like what did it. It was during like a drop, like dropping in on a skateboard.
Oh,
ramp.
right.
And I remember watching that video and being like, oh my god, they like call an ambulance and all that stuff like that. But yeah, so he wrote a twit longer explaining like all the time, like how he had to deal with being in LA and being treated like how he was, and how he wasn't properly compensated and stuff like that. I actually watched almost the entirety of Alex's stream explaining what happened with that.
I watched a little bit of it.
It was basically him, saying that like we talked about it, and that he feels really honestly sorry about it, and that he hopes that he can like kind of move past it and all that stuff like that. And it's just really kind of I don't know. It's basically what I expected, because, and like he talked about like the editing, like crunches that he was faced a lot.
Yep.
Talked about how poorly he was treated in the house that they had in Colorado.
Right.
Like they broke into the bathroom while he was pooping, and like that was one part that he's like, I never pooped in that house again.
I
Like,
think that was
stuff
in
like that.
LA when that happened.
No, that was in Colorado.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And then he also talked about like, I guess there was I missed this part in the lore, but I think there was a part where like they had a temporary place called like the barn, and I remember watching this.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either. I didn't really remember that either, which is weird.
But it was just very bizarre, that situation. And he talked about like how basically it was just him, James, and Alex, and a temp.
Right.
And then like a couple of remote employees that couldn't come to the barn because it was like a secluded location for like a couple weeks or whatever. And yeah, actually Alex and Hundar, I forgot what his real name was.
Brett.
Yeah, Brett even made a response video to it, but he didn't.
Oh,
really
he did?
seem to
I didn't
care.
see that.
No, like his entire vibe is that he doesn't give a fuck.
Right. How was his response video?
He was just answering questions on his Twitch stream, to be honest with you.
Brett? Oh, interesting.
And Alex like went through the tweet longer and
whole
like read it
fucking
all.
thing.
Yeah, like every single sentence. in it.
Right.
Basically, there were regrets. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
There were regrets, and
Keep going.
there were, you know, it's just a tough situation that they weren't handled correctly, and you know, I'm glad that Trevor since found help for it, but still, it's not good at all.
Right. But it was interesting.
And then Rooster Teeth released a statement as well.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Basically saying that, you know, we've changed our policies and, you know, stuff like that. And then there was also Funhouse drama too, where
Right.
people released the reason why Adam Kovic was fired / let go. And
But you're a big Funhouse.
yeah, I'm a big Funhouse head. I watch Funhouse a lot. And Adam was cheating on his wife. And like followed this person who was basically like a temp for Funhouse for a long time, and like followed him around, and like he was like she was like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Like, you have a wife. Like, please don't.
Right.
But he made it seem like he did not have a wife, and you know, it was just not very good behavior.
Right.
Of someone who was supposed to be working in an office
And married.
and married. And it was, I mean, not as bad as having a relationship with a fan by any means, or underage fan in another Achievement Hunters, you know, ranks.
Who was that?
I think Ryan. I don't know. One of the guys in Achievement Hunter
Okay.
had like gotten relationships and talked to, you know, talked to fans and did not address that appropriately. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on at Rooster Teeth, and
Well, a lot of YouTube drama recently.
yeah. And there was also like, there's that one Twitch streamer who like did a Twitch stream and like had her husband call on stream, and like how he was like
Amaranth.
abusive. Yeah, like it was nuts. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that was wild too. Yeah, a lot
I
of
was
weird
watching
things.
some of that stuff and I was like, bro, this is so sad to watch. Like, I can't believe.
Right.
And then people were like mad. They're like, bro, I can't believe that I donated like $1,000 for a shout out on her stream, and she was actually not
lying.
She was lying the whole time. No, that's serious. That people were genuinely upset about that.
I heard a lot about that because I'm a fan of the H3 podcast, which they cover a lot of drama. Sometimes
Just
it's a
disgusting
little annoying.
behavior by Carson.
Just creepy, disgusting behavior. So yeah, I heard all about that stuff. Yeah, just a lot of fucked up drama going on recently. I wonder when our drama's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
You never know.
I might drop it tonight. No, there's no drama.
Oh, that actually worked.
Gavin has not had any weird relationships that I know of with my employees. I guess you were an employee of mine. Well, it's kind of working. It's not working great, but it'll do. Oh, you know what? I want to move it back a little bit. I just want to scoot it back just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You're gonna break him or something. So it's gonna go
You're going to break something.
But yeah, it's just a tough situation, I guess, to work at
Don't work at Rooster Teeth.
to work at Rooster Teeth in general.
Well, you forgot to bring up Autumn's situation.
No, I didn't even think about it. Oh yeah, and Autumn. Didn't Adam also try flirting with Autumn, or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Autumn came out and said that she knew, basically all the Funhouse employees knew that he had been reported for something, but they didn't know what it was.
Is that what she was talking about?
Yeah, and it was that. It was that everybody had the same experience with Adam, is that he was kind of weird to work with, but nobody knew why he was so weird, or what eventually was discipline, what he was disciplined for or anything.
Okay.
And that was the reason why Bruce left, and I think that's the reason why Lawrence left too, is because they're like, dude, you need to fire this guy.
Right.
I don't care that if he was a founding member or whatever, but you have to fire this guy.
Right.
And he did. And Autumn came out and said that she's glad that she left. Basically, she said that in her resignation letter that that was one of the reasons why, or she didn't say that was one of the reasons why, but that she got a different offer somewhere else, but also this unnamed person did something horrible to the company involved.
Right.
So
I feel like I remember hearing about this stuff
there was a couple years ago where Adam did cheat on his wife. It was just that there was this other person that came out and said that, I was an employee of his, basically,
right.
and he would still try to come after me after telling him to keep his distance.
Okay.
So just
You knew it.
yeah.
Okay, well, let's take a little quick break so we can clean up. I got to pee too, and then we'll come back, we'll regroup, and we'll come back with a little special Nextdoor Drama. How about that?
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back again. This
Guess
is
who's
not
back?
the third time doing the intro or the re-intro. Can't
Guess
say it.
who's back?
We just got done carving our pumpkins, which we are not showing you yet. We have a very special Halloween edition of Nextdoor Drama that we're going to be doing for you here momentarily. And then after that, we'll talk about our music suggestions for Halloween, and then we will show you our pumpkins. Gavin, this is a very fun one. I'm pretty excited for this. The title of this Nextdoor Drama, in case you don't know, because we didn't do one last week, if maybe your first episode was with the burgers, Nextdoor Drama is a segment we do pretty much every week where I pick a blog entry from the infamous website or app Nextdoor, which
I have
is
no idea what that was from.
Which is a glorified blog posting website for
Old
women and white moms. Specifically in your neighborhood. I don't know how many miles it goes up to, but it's only people in your area. So I take an entry from that. There's always 130 comments per post, not even a joke.
Did you call the police?
And what I do is I take it, I script it out, I give us each speaking parts, and we read it like a retelling, a drama, and we reenact it with our words. So, this week, the title of the Nextdoor Drama is called A Mouse Inside the Box. Gavin will be playing the part of Becca, which is also, kind of the narrator, but the main character. I will be playing the part of... Wait, did I say that wrong? No, I said that right. Sorry. I will be playing the part of Kate. And Becca has a very interesting story. So, without further ado, I will play the intro, the music will start, and I will give you the cue to go, Gavin.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Let's get spooky right after this. This week on Nextdoor Drama.
Mystery! Hello, mystery solvers out there. I have a mystery on my hands. We have a big family, so I buy cereal at Costco. It comes with 2 bags in the box. I pulled one bag to put it our cereal keeper. The other still in the box. Put the other still in the box in our extra food storage downstairs. Sort of forgot about this cereal because not one we eat regularly. Girl said, "Oh, BT Dubs, you have oatmeal squares downstairs." I did only buy it 2 months ago, but the amount of cereal we got that we go through, it's been down there for a long time. So when they brought it up, the bag was empty. I don't know, it wasn't empty when we put it down. I know it wasn't empty when we put it down. At first I was like, great, we have a mouse, or some rodent. Upon further examination, no poop. None nowhere. Not downstairs, not in the box, nowhere. The box was also standing up and no holes in this box. Only a small hole in the bag and you can see some plastic shavings down at the bottom of the box. So what ate this? And how did it get the box out of it?
How old are the girls?
They are 6, 12, and 13, but they don't like oatmeal squares. Now, if we were out of other cereal, they may eat it, but we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so that's their first choice.
Just a thought. Maybe a friend of the girls came over and has been nibbling at it?
Nope, they don't have people come over. I think we embarrassed them. LOL.
It was ate at the store, mouse inside the box. They can get through the smallest of places.
MICKEYMOUSE. Donald Duck. Mickey Mouse!
Well, what about that ending?
Craig just came in there like a train through a grocery store, man.
I think Craig was having an Ambien situation.
He was on it. He stayed on top of it.
I don't know why that guy commented that. It was the only comment he made, and he said that.
Craig, you're a crazy man.
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. That's how I read it as. I didn't realize it was what you said. I was going, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse.
MICKEYMOUSE.
Yeah,
it was ate at the store, mouse inside the box. Did you see that? How that was written?
Yeah.
It was ate at the store, mouse inside the box. Oh, people are wild.
This is a mystery. That's just
couldn't
crazy
figure it out.
that nobody did it. Not the girls, not the friends of the girls, because they don't have people come over.
I don't have friends that think we're weird.
They don't come over. We embarrass them.
They think we're very weird. Yeah, that guy, there's no other comment. That nobody said anything about Mickey Mouse. Craig just took it upon himself.
I mean, he felt that it was appropriate.
Everybody kept saying the same thing. It was a mouse. It was definitely a mouse. And she was like, I don't know. We've had mice before. We live in an old barn. And I was like, well, of course it's a mouse. You live in a fucking barn. You weirdo.
Does anybody know where this came from?
Does anybody know what a mouth is? Can anybody tell me what a mouth is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween. What do you listen to on this fine Halloween night?
Fortunately, unfortunately, not Halloween themed.
You have one though. That is.
I do have one that's always Halloween themed.
It's
It's never going away.
always Halloween.
It's always Halloween. This week I'm listening to the Arctic Monkeys' new release, The Car.
Right.
I was really excited to watch. Really excited to watch this. I don't know why I said that, but really excited to
watch Cars.
To watch Cars 1 and 2 back to back. Cars-a-thon. The Cars. Fuck. The Car.
The Cars fuck.
The Cars fuck. The Car by the Arctic Monkeys is what their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th album.
Wow.
and this is by far one of their most mellow albums. The whole atmosphere, the lyrics, the instrumentals, the piano, the sound, the recording, all of it is just immaculate. The music videos for both, There Better Be a Mirror Ball and Body Paint, incredible.
What? That didn't even sound like English.
There Better Be a Mirror Ball and Body Paint.
Yep, that's what I heard.
I really like the first half of the album. It's really catchy. I definitely sing it a lot. But the second half of the album is also still pretty good. The Car, Big Ideas, Hello You, and Mr. Schwartz and Perfect Sense are all really. That's just a really good. That first half of the album though, ooh baby, if I could never flip over that side of the record, I'd never flip it over. And I don't have the record yet, but whenever I get the record, I'm definitely getting a record of this.
You keep that record on its back.
Yeah. Definitely a really good album, and I described it to our mutual friend Jake. I said, if there's a way that I could fuck the album, I would.
Did you really say that?
Yes. Yeah.
Was he in agreement?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the receipts, folks.
I said it's gonna happen.
Damn, you pardon your French.
I pardon my French, but it's true.
Now, was that a pardon by the president?
Not presidentially, no.
Was that a presidential pardon?
That's
great. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I know how excited you were about that album.
Oh yeah, no, I was gassed.
Speaking of gas,
the car. I was gonna ask you.
The car.
The car. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna ask you, what'd you think of Young Frankenstein?
You know what?
The first 2 acts were pretty good, but the last one's just not very good.
I didn't love it. I was kind of confused at first, and then I was like, okay, I get it. And then I was like, it's fun. There's some moments of it that are really fun, but then some of it I'm like,
the ending.
It's a sign of the time.
Yeah. The ending's kind of goofy.
Hold on. Yeah, well, what was the ending? I don't even remember. Oh, with the violin? I did
the violin and then like switching bodies or like them like and then them having sex with each other's wives.
It was fun. It was fun. I didn't like that it was in black and white the whole time. That kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
that's
fun.
yeah.
I'm just joking.
That's part of the shtick.
I did like that Frankenstein's monster was played by the grandpa in Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
I was like, because I didn't see him yet, but I was looking at the cast and I was like, no way, he's the monster?
Yeah.
And then I saw him and I was like, whoa.
Peter Boyle.
Yeah, and there's a part where he fucks his fiance. It's very weird. It's fine, you know. It was fun. I would never watch it again. There's no way you could pay me to sit through that movie again. But it was fun. It was fun. I want to watch.
I watched it a million times.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'd only seen it once. I want to see Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
But yeah, it was fun. It was my first Mel Gibson flick, I think.
But then I watched Spaceballs after that, and
I didn't see that too.
That one. If I watched it at a younger age, I think, but you know, it's not.
I did realize in that movie that I really like. What's his name? He plays Willy Wonka.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I really like him. I didn't realize that he was like a comedy actor. I always just knew him as Willy Wonka, and that was it.
Oh, really?
But I realized I really liked him. I was like, oh shit, I really like this guy. I didn't know much about him, but yeah, it was fine. It was fun. Gavin.
I already know what you're recommending this week.
Yes, you do. I played it for
Taylor Swift's Midnight.
That's right. Midnight just premiered.
Friday
at midnight. What a corny ass musician. I don't like Taylor Swift.
Really?
No, not at all. Are you
I mean, me neither. I'm a friend with her. Friends with her.
You're friends with her?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Don't tell her I said that.
She's like 38 or something like that.
Is she really?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I think her grandma lives in our hometown.
Really?
Pretty sure. I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift.
She's 32.
Not bad mouthing her, but
Taylor Swift is 32.
That's pretty young.
Hey, that's 10 years older than us.
Right. No, I'm not saying him, but I'm just not a fan of the music, and I'm not really a fan of the person either. Sorry, but I side with Kanye West on that. I've become a really big Kanye West fan recently, actually, Gavin. So
Really?
I'm recommending My Beautiful Dark Bickisim Panistry.
Yeah.
No, fuck Kanye West and fuck everybody.
What are you recommending this week, Carson?
I'm black-pilled.
He's got
Speaking
nothing
of,
up
I
in his
gotta-
noggin.
Yeah,
Speaking of black pilled.
I don't think we brought this up on the podcast, but maybe we did. We met a friend of. If we did, I'm sorry for bringing this up again. I'm a little.
He's a little leaning. He's a little left leaning.
We met a friend of Gavin's, or I met a friend of Gavin's. He's already met them because that's why they're friends.
I am confused as to where this is going.
We were out and we saw a friend of yours.
Uh huh. Yeah, that's terrifying.
And they had another friend with them, and they brought up our podcast, and they were like, well, what's it about? And then we went off and we're like, oh, it's like a red pill, black pill kind of
Yeah,
Andrew Tate type show, which I don't think we ever actually really pitched the show. We just kept talking about how it was black pilled and really right leaning and stuff like that. So that's how I describe it.
I mean, look at my shirt. You know,
Right.
It speaks
I
for
mean,
itself. It might as well be wearing a red hat that says "Make America Great Again."
That shirt screams MAGA.
MAGA!
So I think we already brought that up, but I wanted to bring
No,
it
I
up.
don't think we did.
Gavin, this week,
What are you listening to this week, Carson?
For the
This week I'm
Halloween-
listening to "The Car" by the Arctic Monkeys.
this week is the last week of.
I swallow roach.
This is the last week. I don't like this guy's position. This is the last week I am recommending Halloween music because this is, of course, the Halloween special. If you didn't already fucking know that.
Technically, well, we're recording our next episode on Halloween. Well, actually,
No, we're recording
yeah,
a day
the
after, you drunkest. That's Christmas. That's when Christmas starts.
Fuck!
November 1st. Get ready.
It's coming like a wave.
I'll tell you what else
She's
is.
thawing.
What?
What are you listening to this week?
I am listening to
Mariah
for
Carey's
Halloween. All I
Mariah
want
Carey's
for
song.
Christmas is you.
Yeah, by Mariah Carey.
By Michael Carey.
Yep.
I know. I am listening to the 1998 album by the Ghastly Ones, A Haunting We Will Go. Now, it's an interesting one to recommend as the
Final.
as the final Halloween music recommendation because it's not a horror soundtrack. Last year I went with the Halloween 1978 soundtrack. This year I was like, man, I want to mix it up. I want to do something different. And then I remembered that I really wanted to recommend this back in like September. And I re-listened to it again and I love it because I love surf rock. I'm a big surf rock head. Big Dick Dale head. Big dick head.
I'll say.
And this combines two of my loves of spooky Halloweenness.
Morrissey.
Morrissey and surf rock. And it's just such a good album. I really love The Ghastly Stomp. Hangman Hangten is pretty
Ghastly
good.
Stomp was our band's name in high school.
Right.
Yep.
That was a great joke, Gavin.
That was crazy.
Surf and Spooks.
Crazy time, I think.
Surf and Spooks is good. Surf and Spooks. And
Nope, don't say it like that.
probably shouldn't have. I don't mean any harm. It's a really good album. It's really fun. It's just got that ambiance of Halloween. Whew, Jesus, that's a lot of words to look at. Yeah, it's just a fun album. I was like, like I said, I wanted to mix it up, do something a little bit different. Also, I'm just gonna say it. I didn't find room to recommend this at any point, but Godzilla and The Reaper, Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Two of my favorite songs to listen to this time of year. Also, I recommended them last year. Typo Negative is great. Listen to all of those, but of course my recommendation is the Ghastly Ones. 1998 album, A Haunting We Will Go. I don't think I said go. But yeah. Oh, the cool thing about that band, sorry, I forgot to mention, is that two of the guys, Norman Cabrera and Garrett something, I forgot his last name, who formed the band back in the probably mid to late or early to mid 90s, are both well-established makeup effects artists and were at the time too. But they've worked on like Walking Dead and like a bunch of other movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But just really weird that they're like, so well established in the horror
Genre.
genre. And then they made this band that only lasted a couple years that they went super popular. I was telling Gavin that there's even a song that's on the SpongeBob SquarePants movie soundtrack.
Which one? One?
Huh?
One or two? There's
Like the very first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, with David Hasselhoff.
Wow.
David kills Christ.
Mm-hmm. They've been trying to kill him for a long time, I've heard.
We got to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is coming up. That's when they killed God on Christmas Day. Give it a listen. Give it a spin. Great album, especially around this time of the year. That doesn't sound anything like Halloween music being played right now.
It's a Halloween commercial.
Welcome to Old Navy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
where you gotta bring back that music?
I gotta find the song. It's the episode. It was the episode after our Halloween special last year.
Oh
So
yeah,
I need
you're
to
right.
re-listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple things in the doc we didn't get to. Obviously, Frasier is coming back. If you didn't know, briefly go through that. There's a lot of James Corden drama. It's kind of old news at this point, old hat. I would really like to talk about these activists throwing shit on famous paintings at some point. Maybe we'll save that for next week. But
They're gonna keep doing it till
so
like
it's-
next week. I think
it's
there's
gonna
like there's a world leaders meeting November 6th that they're gonna
Okay.
keep doing that. So we got another week.
We got time. But yeah. So just to briefly go through those things, so we can just kill them off the dock. But again, it's been a great, messy, both physically and emotionally. I can't imagine that this is going to be that enjoyable for anybody to watch. I'm just kidding. It's going to be fun. It was fun. It was just, oh my god, I
Carving pumpkins.
trying to
and
get through topics that was impossible. But we
carving
did it.
while carving pumpkins.
I think we talked about Tom DeLonge for 30 minutes.
We may have. That's just how that goes.
And that's just what happens on this show. We carve pumpkins and we talk and we ramble on and talk in circles.
Speaking of Tom DeLonge,
What's your Halloween? Do you want to recommend your Halloween track?
and
This is your big moment.
finally I'm recommending. Fine, Carson, I'll recommend it.
You
Jesus, man.
have to. You said
I'm
you
finally recommending
you
it.
promise. And don't play the
You
outro.
make me feel like it's Halloween.
And don't play the outro song yet because we have to show our pumpkins.
Oh yeah, by Muse.
That's right, Gavin.
It's about damn time.
It's the song of the year.
Um,
It's the song of Halloween, man.
really looking forward to it. Looking forward to listening to this song. I've never listened to it before.
But you are.
Yeah, I have to
recommending
recommend it. I just have to. It's just a beautiful song.
All right, you fuckers.
I've never listened to it before.
Let's get these pumpkins going and let's get the hell out of here.
Let's get these pumpkins out in the rolls.
All right.
Royce.
Royals Royce. I'm going to set this over here, but I'm going to keep the Halloween music playing.
Ooh.
So Gavin went for something. No, don't show it yet. We got to light him and then show him.
Ah, Jesus, man.
I'm going to have to blur all this out.
You're
Gavin
gonna have to
went,
blur this out anyway.
Nah, it'll be fine. Nobody will really know. Gavin went for something a little bit more abstract. And I went for something...
That's a word for it.
Ash cracked. And you went for something a little bit ass cracked.
You're right.
That is true.
This is Terraria music. That's what this sounds like.
You like Terraria?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I went for something a little bit more modern, a little bit more chic,
Masculine.
a little bit more masculine. God,
I think this is about as masculine as it gets, honestly.
technically, testically. Give me that cap, you little cunt. Oop, can't say that word. It'll be fine. Nobody cares.
You gotta bleep that.
Tim says it all the time on office hours. It's a show I work
Pumpkin
for.
donut scented candle, bougie parfume. That's what it says.
It's my favorite Migos song.
Bougie.
She bad and bougie parfumey. That's so dumb. I don't know why I said that.
That's.
I really regret saying that.
You shouldn't have said anything at all.
I wish I never said anything. Wish I had a barbecue ladder. Nope. So light 'em up.
I'm on fire.
I love Fall of Troy. Ooh, that burned.
Holy fuck, mate.
I'm gonna change this song because it sounds like Terraria. It's a bit like Terraria. How do we?
You gotta go in through the top.
Ow,
fuck you. Fuck you. You want to hit the lights? Unplug the cord? Put the iPad away. Told you 100 times to put it away.
No!
This is gonna be a mess for me to edit this. All right, Gavin. You're gonna block yours? You don't want to come around over here? He's rethinking his life. Oh, there's no reason to scream. It is 10:30, almost 11. That's interesting. I'm gonna turn this
Holy,
off.
Jesus,
This one's
man.
too distracting. I'm gonna turn that off. You ready?
Spill a little bit of Dr. Pepper
Well, where'd you spill it at?
right here.
That's okay. I'm throwing this whole tablecloth away. Here we go. Oh, man. Definitely can't even see it at all.
You gotta zoom in on them individually.
We'll turn the lights back on here in a second. You want to hit the lights back on since you
Yeah, man.
can't see it super well?
How many times can I get up in an hour?
Well, I specifically did this. So you'd have to get up. Well, guys,
There you guys go.
what do you think? Like I said, I went for more classy, chic, with the bung hanging out.
I've
Gavin.
got a bung hanging out too, I
Yeah,
guess.
you do have a bung hanging out. Why don't you tell us what you got over here?
I got a cock and balls.
Is that what it is? Or what is it?
No, it's someone holding open
Well,
the
yeah, I guess it
ball.
is. It's someone doing the goatsy.
What?
Look up goatsy.
No, I don't want to, but I'm going to.
It'll
I
be
don't.
fine. I don't want to.
Goatsy like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's that.
Spit in his bang hole.
Wow.
Oh, God. I didn't need to see that ever. You can see it at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, that's
the
what I
real
went
image.
for.
The Gavin went for the goatsy, and I went for the...
And don't look that up. Not at work.
not at work. Not safe for work. I went for the tongue hanging out, ready to lick up anything, really.
Yep.
Oh, Gavin, that's our pumpkins, man. And that is Halloween now. I gotta bring this back over here.
Why is it so slow? Do you hear how slow that's going?
Well, it's okay to be slow. All of us are perfect.
Well, everybody, thanks for listening to It Takes All Kinds podcast. Episode, what, 86?
Oh, yeah, I didn't announce the episode number.
86?
Episode 86! Wait, yeah.
We'll be here. Keep sharing, keep listening. Be sure to like and favorite. Turn on the post notifications so you get a notification every time that we post.
Yeah, man, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you rate and review the podcast. Thank you for enjoying our mess of a show. Camera just shut off, so that's all right, though. You just done?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys
See you
after
guys.
Halloween. Have a happy and safe Halloween.
Drive safe.
Drive safe. Don't hit a kid trick-or-treating. And have a fun time watching spooky movies inside. We'll see you guys next time.
There's pumpkin bits everywhere.
Goodbye, bye.